Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mimi's Cozy Collective. Much more importantly, welcome to my very first YouTube video. And since it is my first video, I chose to tour one of my own islands to work out all the kinks. So, welcome to MKOMD. That stands for My Kind of Mother's Day. And my favorite thing to do on Mother's Day when my kids were home was to take them to the zoo when we could afford it, which sadly was never often enough. Okay then, before we get started, let's take a look at the map. And here you'll see that I did take the time, although it is a pain. You know, it's a pain in that little particular place. It really is to do all the in-game pathing underneath the custom pathing. And I'm not really sure if I'll keep doing that because it really took me a lot of time. But it does really help the map. Look at it. It just looks beautiful to me. Anyway, we have myself. It's Mimi and Papa, which is Doc in this game. We have Flora and Boots and Grizzly, Tucker, Cherie, Rowan, Aurora, Savannah, Bud, and of course Bubbles. Now let me tell you about Bubbles. My daughter came in to view my game, and the first thing she said was, "You got to get rid of her. She is so ugly." But by that time, it was just too late. I had fallen in love with her and her little attitude and her little buck teeth. I just couldn't do it. Sorry, Alyssa, Bubbles stays. Anyway, down at the bottom, you'll see the dream address. Go ahead and take a tour with me, and please do visit, because I'd love to hear what you think of it in person. Here we go. Let's go this way and take a little peek. Got nice fencing and the zoo logo. I did make it a generic zoo logo so that if anybody wants to build a zoo as well, they can just pop in and take my logo. I don't care. Heck, let me know and I will customize it to your colors if you'd like. As long as this island's still active, because I only have 2 switches. Once I get finished with one, I start a new one on the other. So anyway, let's keep going. We have the zoo logo, and this sign says enter that way, so we're gonna go that way. And down here you have a few little gifts, a little outfit and some shoes and things you can wear while you're spending a day at the zoo. Over here you can pick up some flowers and balloons, a little gift shop for Mom. And over here we have the ticket booth, and I couldn't fit Mother's Day, so Happy Mom Day. At my zoo it's Happy Mom Day, and that's okay. I will tell you that I struggled. It took me about 17 retries to get the residence center this close to the airport, but that's what I wanted, so I just kept trying and banging my head until it finally happened. So here we go. Over here, we have an adoption event. Okay, we've got little kitties and little puppies up for adoption, so come on by and adopt an animal today. Now, if you get in close here and look under that tree right there, that kitty cat I did not design myself. That one is one that I found in the custom codes, and I don't remember the code itself, but if you search for Tiger, you will find that cat if you want him. We're going to keep going down here, and we've got some little goldfish in the bowls, and down a little bit further, we're going to come onto the beach. And we have lots and lots of little tables for people to come out and have their breakfast and have their coffee and enjoy the view as after their beautiful night stay at the Zoo B&B. Yes, let's go inside. Okay, inside here we have a lovely little reception area. You can check in for your room right here, have a nice sit with a mimosa and, you know, a few little flowers and things, but I didn't want to overdo it with the decorations. I just don't like super cluttered, so I think it looks pretty good exactly the way it is, and that pipe will just disappoint you if you jump in it because it's for my use, not yours. Anyway, we're going to go into the back room, the first of the guest rooms. Now, at my B&B, I wanted, because it is a zoo B&B, I wanted to immerse people in nature because that's one of the reasons we go to the zoo. So I have this lovely autumn inspired room here with the sunflowers on the bed and the wheat the wheat fields and the birds flying above and the leaves falling in the background. I just felt like this room was just extra special. And just for fun, I threw up little outfits that you might or might not want to wear if you were actually staying in this room. Oh, brr. Oh, I don't like cold. I don't like cold, but I do love the penguin room. Isn't it precious? We've got the penguins up on the cliff saying hello. And once again, we've got the little outfits that you might need to wear if you're staying in this room. I would definitely try to put 3 or 4 of these coats on myself. And the little chandeliers that I have in here, I just feel like that definitely works with the ice room because it feels like icicles to me. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But we're going to go back outside and go to another room. Okay. I really don't know how to describe this room. Maybe you would call it a fairy room. But I fell in love with this wallpaper so much that I decided to design the whole room after it. And again, we have the birds flying in our lovely little room, and we have the rain and the cute little outfits, even shoes and hats and hair clips that you might want to wear if you were staying in this room. And this is the mermaid room, or that's what I call it. It's technically not all mermaid furniture and things, but the mermaid room works for me. Anyway, we have the lovely fish on the walls, and I love these little sconces or chandeliers, I guess. Just whatever the lights are that are hanging from the ceiling. I love those so much. And the little mobiles that I've got hanging there. And of course, once again, we have the little outfits, including the shoes and a little shell bag. And of course, a snorkel. You have to have a snorkel in this room. You're not going to survive without it. Anyway, and if you listen, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but the little what are they called? Gyroids that are hanging on the wall. They're making these little plop 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 sounds, and I love it. It's so cute. I know down here everybody wanted to see a hotel bar, but I didn't do that. I'm sorry. The people have to eat. This is a B&B. It's not just a hotel. So back here is where the cooks prepare the food, and up here the people can come in and make their plates and head out to that lovely beach and have their breakfast and coffee, enjoying that beautiful view. Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna go back out this way and follow that one-way sign again. That tells us where to go. Hello, it's my honey. Hi, baby. This is Doc. You know, after it was all said and done, I really wish that I had told him to say what's up, because that's funny, but then that would also give away my age with that little Bugs Bunny reference. So I'm kind of glad I didn't. Anyway, we're going to sneak up here because we have little bike rentals and scooters and wheelchairs. We have to remember the disabled. And over here we have a restroom, and don't forget to wash your hands because, you know, I'm a mom, I have to say that. We have some snack machines and a little table that you can chill out and get energized for your zoo to start. Okay, over the bridge, we're going to go right up here and the tiger exhibit. Now, I remember specifically this tiger is Rowan, and I chose him because he is just too cute. But before we go inside, well, if he's still, yes, he is home. So before we go inside, we're going to check out his exhibit. In my mind's eye, I will tell you up front, I am not an animal expert, and I don't know for a fact where the type of habitats these animals would live in, but in my mind's eye, this is kind of a place that the tiger would enjoy because it has some tree cover, it has some tall grass for him to be able to stalk his prey, you know, and his little friends are hanging out for him, so I think it works out. Hello, Rowan. What's up, my man? This is a dream. Close one. Isn't he precious? Now, let me tell you, after I designed this, Rowan came back and put this little table and the hat and things on here. I did not do that. But the room was not supposed to have those in there, but it's okay, Rowan. You live how you want to live, sweetheart. Anyway, this room, again, in my mind's eye, this is kind of a natural place where Rowan would find a nice little place to sleep. And no, I did not give him a bed because he would not have that, because it's a zoo baby. I will get you on another island and you can have the fluffiest bed there is, all right? Shredded quads. Oh my goodness. The athletic characters in here kill me. Okay, heading back out. We're gonna come over here just real quick, just in case the little kiddos are getting hot. You know, on a nice, beautiful summer day, you can bring them over here and let them play with their little gyroid friends and play with some bubbles and slide in their little splash pad that we made right here. And if you get the camera just right, it does look like it's a really long, bumpy slide, but I'm not going to take the time to try to do that. I've only been able to pull it off once or twice. It's very hard to do. But hello, Cherie. Oh, mine do too, actually. Right. I love her so much. We're going to sneak over here and take a quick little beach tour, because I don't necessarily believe that the beach is part of the theme of the island, but I didn't want to leave it alone. So I did add some minor decorations here and there to just kind of make it look like I at least tried. We've got some beach blankets and some flip-flops. Over here we've got some surfboards. And all the tables have something nice on them that you can either snack or drink on. And of course the little gyroids hanging out. A lovely little gazebo here out on the peninsula. If we go on further up, it's just a little more of the same. But again, this is not zoo themed. I didn't know what to do here, so I just made it look like a beach. So here we go. And look at that, we're magically back at the splash pad. Here we go on the tour. Now, okay, we're going to have this conversation because we have to have this conversation. We all know that Flora is a flamingo in disguise. We all know it. But the game listed her as an ostrich, so I did make the cardboard cutout to be an ostrich. But in my game, she's a flamingo. She'll always be a flamingo to me, and that is all that matters. We're going to go up to her house, and she is home. I'm so excited. I love her. I love her. But anyway, we've got our little friends hanging out. We've got this beautiful tropical vibe going on with all these lovely flowers. And, you know, the waterfall behind this one is actually much more lovely than I can show you because I never can get the cameras just right. I'm going to learn this camera trick if it kills me. And here is my lovely Flora. Your dream home. All right. Anyway, again, in my mind's eye, this is the kind of place that a flamingo would love to live. She's got lots of water and green and the vines hanging from the ceiling. I just think myself, if I was a flamingo, this is where I'd want to be. Okay, back out to the path. Now, if you do walk over here, you have a little bit of an overlook of the rest of Flora's little habitat there, but you really, not really. I mean, I tried. So we're going to follow the path, follow the signs again, and go up this way towards the bear habitat. All right, Hugh, reach my little... I will tell you, you guys, my favorite thing on this map are the standees. In fact, I took a photo of them all standing together side by side, and they are my Facebook, the cover photo. I love them. They're just so pretty to me. Anyway, we've got a little steppy stool to get over here to the bear's house, and his little friends are hanging outside. We've got some rocks, we've got some flowers, a nice hefty supply of food, and we're going to go inside and see who's there. And we have Grizzly. Hi, Grizzly. Okay, we've got inside his house. It's actually supposed to look like it's a cave looking out. And this is before I learned that all those little partitions and towers and things like that that you can put up, could make it actually look like it was an exit. But I didn't know that, so it is what it is. You got the beautiful night sky. You've got some rocks, and you can see in here you have this deep cave thing going on. He's got a nice water supply, and of course more fish, because look at him. Look at you, Grizzly. You are not hurting for food, son. I love you so much. Have a nice day, Grizzly. Okay, back on out to the path. We're gonna look over the corner here, and the museum. I'm sorry, I know I'm not the first person who ever did this, and probably not even the 1000th person who did it, but I love the skeleton coming out from the museum. I think it is so cute. And by the way, if you have not seen an actual complete museum, then come to my dream address and check this out, because this one is actually complete, so you can see what a complete museum looks like, and it is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I tend to wander off in there whenever I'm just hanging out wanting to chill, and every time I see something new, and I love it so much. But over here we're going into Doc's place. And the first thing that we see is the aviary. And this, to me, I think it's aviary. Is it aviary or atrium? Let me know in the comments. I can't think. It's the birdhouse. That's what we always called it. It worked for us, the birdhouse. Anyway, we have some birds hanging from the ceiling. We've got some toucans and parrots, and a nice little lovely room for the birds to hang out for your viewing. Now we're going to go back here and see what's here. Okay, you guys, I have a serious question. And I mean this. I have a serious question. I have seen on other islands, I have seen the X-ray machine showing a little bear cub skeleton, and I need to know how to do that. I have not been able to figure that for the life of me. So please drop a note in the comments. Let me know how to do that for this island. But over here, we've got all of our certificates and diplomas on the wall. Back here, we've got this is where I chose to display all the museum posters that we get for completing the museum. And of course, the exit sign, some fish hanging out up there. But the cutest thing to me is we have all of our animals. If I can get the camera to swing right, we have all of our animals up on the wall that live in this zoo. I think that is so precious. And I will tell you, I did not decorate the rest of the rooms except the basement, because honestly, I couldn't think of something to put there. So if you think of something that would be a great idea in those other rooms, let me know. Drop a line in the comments. Nothing frilly about this room. It's just a quick little dig site. You've got a shovel. We've got fossils. We've got human remains. We've got Amber with the mosquito. That is such a Jurassic Park nod to me. I think of Jurassic Park every time I see that. But it's nothing frilly, nothing fancy, but just don't step in that. Just don't do it. Yuck. Okay, back outside. I will tell you, on this little spot here, I had a visitor coming to my island, so I quickly threw up all this construction stuff here and said, okay, well, that at least fills the area. But I fell in love with it, and I just decided to leave it, because what zoo do you go to that doesn't have some area that's under construction? So it works. I left it alone. And over here, my pitiful, horrible, don't remind me, I'm having flashbacks right now, rock garden. That last rock would not spawn in this spot no matter how many days I forwarded through. It just would not spawn in this spot, so it got stuck over there, and by that time I was angry and just really didn't care about the rock garden anymore, so I left it. But down here we have the secret beach. You can come and hang out. and get a little sun and have a drink and a little picnic and enjoy the lovely ocean view. Hello, Savannah. We've already talked today. Let's move on. And this little area over here was just so small that I couldn't put a habitat there, so I just threw in some ducks and bunnies and a lot of greenery and trees to kind of make it look like it was kind of a left open, and that's where all the actual roam-free creatures lived. This is a lookout, and sadly, the only thing you can really see from here, even though I really wanted you to be able to see so much more, is Boots's habitat. He's got that little alligator sticking their head out of the water about to pounce. And I just love that. We'll talk a little bit more when we actually get to his habitat. But we're going to come down this way and follow the sign. It says habitats. Here's my little alligator standee. So very cute to me. And no, I did not try to make the standees look like the actual villagers in the game. I tried to make them look like a real elephant or a real alligator as best I could. But my little elephant, I think he's so cute. I don't know why I just called him a he. I don't know if it's a he or a she. But we have a couple of babies playing and splashing around in the water. Let's see. Oh no, Tucker's not home. Shucky darn. Okay. But again, a little habitat that I think that maybe, an elephant would enjoy. We have some trees and some rocks and, of course, plenty of water. And over here we have Boots's habitat. Again, it's just a little bit closer look. I tried to make it look very swampy. I didn't make the water swampy because, honestly, I just run out of custom path spots. So if we can gang up on them and make them give us more custom pathing spots, maybe we can. But he's home. Let's go in and say hello. Okay. Oh, how cute are you? Hi, Boots. I just love him. I love the fact that he is actually green, but I also chose him because he has this little circus thing going on, because I thought, how cute is that to actually have at the zoo? It kind of has the same theme, so hey, we stuck with it. Anyway, his little room is just super over green. It's got lots of moss and almost like it's a little moss cave, but he's got a water pool to swim around in if he wants to do that. He's got a little food here that he can enjoy. And oh, this fish looks so good. I'm getting hungry. Anyway, bye-bye, Boots. We're going to go on. And we're back to the path. So here we go across here. And before we take the one-way sign, we're going to take a quick little side trip over here. If the kitties are getting bored and restless, they can come over here and play and have a little fun time. And over here is, looky here, it is the grown zone. And yes, that's what I called it. And I'm ashamed. But this is where Mommy and Daddy hang out and have a nice little drink while the kids are running off some of that energy. They've had so much sugar today. Let's move on. Following the signs, once again, you really can't get lost in this game. I've made it impossible for you to get lost. Anyway, the big kids can come over here. Of course, you're going to end up with teenagers someday, so the big kids can come here and run off some of their energy. And again, Mom and Dad have a nice little place that they can sit and relax. And for our land bridge here, we've got lots of seating and greenery and lighting. And if you get the opportunity to visit this one at night, it is actually very beautiful at night. And over here we have Cherie's house. You can see kind of her habitat down there. Looky there with her little baby monkey. And, of course, we have to have a penguin. We have to have a penguin. But before we go and see Aurora, let's have a little snack. We've got shaved ice. We've got desserts. We have some ice cream. And this nice little walkway to get to Aurora's house. And here's her standee. Look at me, so cute. Come on. And here is her outdoor habitat. Hello, Aurora! This one was my favorite one to design. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much fun putting this one together. Anyway, she's got all her friends hanging out, and if you look to my left, you'll see the little aquarium where you can go after you visit the penguins. You can go in and see them swimming under the water, and so that's what those are for. That's what they're supposed to mimic anyway. So, okay, going down the path, we're gonna stop over here and see the little monkey standee. His little knobby knees. I love it so much. Here's the little penguin area that you just saw, but from a different point of view. We're going to go down this way. And before we're going to go into the habitat section, we're going to check out the last of the standees. And we have the zebras right here. And if we go down a little bit further, we have the lion. Roar! Oh, I so want to sing that Katy Perry song right now. And last but not least, the hippopotamus. Now we're going to go back up to the habitat sign just because it's right there. And okay, we're going to run right into Savannah's habitat. And isn't it cute with her herd out and about playing and enjoying all the grass and the lovely weather? And back here, we of course have Cherie's little habitat and her little friends and are hanging out, enjoying the day. Gonna follow this path to the next one. Don't understand why I couldn't get through there. I'm just okay, never mind. Anyway, we have this this is Bud's habitat. And he's got the cracked earth. I tried to look. I was thinking Lion King whenever I did this. So there would be lots of cracked earth, but then there'd also be some grass and tree cover that would make a nice home for him. So that's where we left it. And the hippopotamus, look at the baby hippopotamus. But we got mom and dad over here too, just chilling out, getting some cooling off in that water. And she's home. Oh, goodness, I was afraid I wasn't going to get to see her. Bubbles, Bubbles, Bubbles. Hello, Bubbles. Her little house, I tried to make it as similar to a place that I think that she would live in the wild. And I think besides the mountains, again, this one makes me crazy because I love the little river. I love the little meadow area in front of it. But the mountains kind of does not work. But just don't look at that. Look this way. She has plenty of water and, you know, a nice little rock to sleep on. She's a happy girl. Hi, Bubbles. She is so cute. I wish I could pet them. Just pet them. But we can't. I'm sorry. Or if we can, I'm not going to know what to say if somebody tells me there is a way to just pet them. Anyway, we're going to go back up towards Savannah's house because we don't want to miss the campground that's over there. Not that it's anything super special, but here we go across the bridge. We've got a little campsite. It's pretty simple and straightforward. There's a nice little place to prepare your food and cook your food and, of course, place your tent. Over here, we've got a little picnic area just for you. Now, this is the last of the beach that I'm going to show you because I left the rest of it alone. Now, you can't see the egg nest, but there is an egg nest that's right here behind this tree to show that the babies have cracked and come out and see their mama. And we've got the crabs and snapping turtles on the beach and, of course, a lobster. And I decided to go ahead and throw in some seals. Hello. Anyway, they've got their little fish bucket so that they can play with their ball and hang out on the rocks. Every time I see this scene, I think of Finding Nemo Finding Dory, where the seals are on the rocks barking at everybody. Get off my rock. That's what I think of. So anyway, this is another one of the custom designs that I did not design myself. If you just look for seal under hats, you will find it. So there it is. We can go back through the campsite and back to the path. We have completed all of the animal tours, so we're going to just see what's left of the island. And we have this nice little sitting area. I don't know why we have this little sitting area here. It just seemed like a big open spot, so I added it, and I thought it looked pretty. And we're not going to talk about that little pink house that I have no idea why it's there. But we're going to go down here, and this is so, I don't know, some people may call it morbid, but this is my little Mother's Day nod to the mothers that I have lost. This one over here is my grandmother. Her name is Dorothy, and we lost her in 1997. She was my favorite person growing up, and I miss her dearly. And this one over here is my mother, who died in 2006, and I don't want to harp on this and get anybody in a bad mood, so let's move on. Over here we have Nook's Cranny. And of course, I really never know what to do outside of Nook's Cranny besides put products for sale. So we have lots and lots of toys because going to the zoo is all about the kids. So at the end, buy those kids some more, spend some more money on them. That's what you're supposed to do. Didn't you know that? Anyway, that's what the Nook's Cranny is supposed to be. And of course, the Able Sisters is just clothes. So we have lots and lots of clothes for you to look at and hopefully buy. And down here you have one last opportunity to get Mama some flowers on Mother's Day. And look right there, it says exit. So we're going to go this way. But before we actually leave the island, we're going to run to the custom design portal. And before I even do that, I want you to notice this little thing here. It is so cute. It's just I'll show you inside the custom design portal, but it's just a little custom design that I made technically to fit those lights on. So as you're walking, they're subtle, but they're there. Now, if you actually came to this island during a dream, you can do exactly what I'm doing right now and connect to the internet and download these designs right here before you go home. Now, if you have not done that, here in just a second, it will show you the MA address. And that is right down at the bottom. Just jot that down real quick, and you can just go and do it through the other portal. I don't remember what it's called at the moment. Anyway, you can just go and see it there. I have 3 pages on this one, and you can see that all the pathing and the signs that I made and some of the beach creatures and different things are all in here for you to come and use on your own islands. And if you hit the right bumper, here we go. Here's some more. We have our little cat crates, our umbrellas with the animals on them, our hats, our clothing, our underwater sea swimming penguins, and of course my favorite, the cutout standees. They are definitely my favorite of this whole game. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon.